Welcome to today's video where we're diving into the world of scanner operators. If you're preparing for an interview in this field, you've come to the right place. We're going to walk through some common interview questions together, starting with understanding how your keen attention to detail can make a real difference. Could you share an experience where your attention to detail helped you catch an error while scanning documents? Interviewers want to see how meticulous you are and how effectively you can spot mistakes that others might miss. Let's explore some tips to tackle this question. Think of a specific moment when you found an error in documents you were scanning. Clearly explain what you were scanning and why it was important to get it right. Describe how your attention to detail helped you spot the error. Talk about the positive impact catching this error had on your team or project. Wrap up with what you learned from the experience. Now, let's look at an example answer to help you frame your response.
While scanning a batch of invoices, I noticed one document had an incorrect date. I double-checked and realized it contained outdated information. By catching this error, I ensured our records were accurate, preventing potential payment delays. This taught me the value of always verifying important details before finalizing any scans.
By the way, we're only covering a handful of questions in this video, but I've prepared a free PDF with all 30 top interview questions for Scanner Operator. It also includes example answers and tips to help you prepare with confidence. The download link is just below. Tell me about a time when you had to collaborate closely with a team to complete a scanning project on schedule. This question helps employers assess your teamwork skills and how you contribute to group efforts to meet deadlines. Here are some pointers to help you answer this question effectively. Select a project where working together was crucial. Describe your role and what you were responsible for in the team. Explain the steps you took to ensure the project was completed on time. Mention any challenges you faced and how you overcame them together. Finish with the project's outcome and what you learned. Here's an example to consider when crafting your own answer.
In my last position, we had to digitize a large archive of documents. As the lead operator, I coordinated with three others. We divided the work by sections and set daily targets. We encountered issues with fragile documents, so we developed a special handling procedure. We completed the project on time, which enhanced our efficiency with digital records.
Can you describe a challenging problem you encountered while operating a scanner and how you resolved it? Employers want to know about your problem-solving skills and how you handle technical difficulties. Let's go over some useful tips for addressing this question. Identify a specific technical issue you've faced with the scanner. Explain how this problem affected your work or workflow. Detail the steps you took to troubleshoot and fix the issue. Mention any tools or resources you used for the resolution. Conclude with the results and what you learned. Consider this example to guide your response.
Once the scanner was producing blurry images, I found that the scanner glass was dirty. After cleaning the glass and recalibrating the scanner, the image quality significantly improved, ensuring accurate document processing.
If you discovered quality issues after scanning a batch of documents, what would you do? This question tests your ability to handle errors and ensure high-quality outputs. Here are some steps you can mention when answering this question. Stop further scanning immediately to prevent more issues. Review the scanned documents to identify specific quality problems. Determine if the issue is due to equipment, settings, or document condition. Communicate the issues and your steps to address them to your supervisor. Take corrective actions like rescanning with adjusted settings. Let's look at an example of how you might respond.
First, I'd stop scanning to avoid further quality issues. I'd carefully review the scanned batch to identify whether the problems stem from the scanner settings or the documents. Then I'd inform my supervisor and suggest rescanning the affected documents with the correct settings.
What actions would you take if the scanning equipment failed in the middle of a critical project? Interviewers want to gauge your ability to remain calm and resourceful under pressure. Let's see how you can effectively handle this situation. Stay calm and quickly assess the situation. Identify the nature of the failure and check for error messages. Communicate the issue to your team or supervisor. Implement a backup plan or alternative solution if possible. Document the incident and any steps taken for future reference. Here's an example to illustrate how to approach this scenario.
If the scanning equipment failed during a critical project, I would first stay calm and check for any error messages. Then, I'd inform my supervisor and see if we could switch to a backup scanner. Meanwhile, I would document everything for future analysis.
Before we wrap up, remember you can get all 30 questions, example answers, and step-by-step tips in a handy PDF. Totally free, just grab it below.